5, 6, breathe. Breathe, yes. 4, come on. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a session with a competition winner. So a few months back, did a competition where if anyone bought anything from beast.co.uk, they entered into a draw to spend the day with me. Gonna do a training session, drive in the tank, go for some food, basically anything you want. That competition is going again right now, by the way. If you buy anything, and I mean absolutely anything, from beast.co.uk, you're entered into a draw to come and spend a day with me and do whatever you want. And that is going on until May 31st. So I'm gonna head into Destination Gym, where Dan is waiting for me. He's a bit of an MMA enthusiast, but he's into his training and obviously into his supplements. So I'm gonna go meet Dan and have a bit of an experience with him. Hey, all mate.
How you doing?
Yeah, good man. It's Dan.
It is indeed.
Awesome, man. Nice to meet you. Let's have a little intro, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Where have you come from, mate?
From Birmingham.
Birmingham. No, not far. It's like 50 minutes away.
Yeah, it's around by there.
Yeah,
Left early to beat the traffic, so yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. What do you want to train today? You into your training at the minute? You're telling me
yeah.
you were on like a MMA fighter?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do a lot of MMA?
So yeah, well into martial arts, but I'm thinking today, like chest, a bit of legs.
Do you usually do weight stuff?
I haven't for a while, but
Okay.
yeah, used to really be into it. Went through a few training partners and yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So you're into your MMA. So I'm actually in a full-time fight camp at the minute, and as part of that, I actually do a bit of an MMA training session. So it's super high reps, and it's trying and simulate the rounds of an MMA fight. So do you want to head in there and do like? Are you alright doing legs and a bit of chest or something?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, right. So we'll fresh out legs and chest as quick as we can. Just try and simulate those MMA rounds.
Yep.
And then what do you want to do after that, mate? I've come in the tank, just in case. Do you want to go for a drive in the tank?
Oh, definitely.
Go get a Nando's or something?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, let's get it.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
Right, let's get the bar set up first. Right then, mate, we are going to basically simulate the rounds. So do you fight rounds or do you just train for
It's just
period?
It's mostly for self-defense and stuff like that. But on a Tuesday, we just he might turn around and go, we're sparring for the entire day. So
okay. I try and simulate rounds. So we're gonna do like just the bar.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a bit light today, so I'm going to do 26 reps. You do your set. As soon as you're finished, we're getting my weights on, I'm doing my set. So it's 26 reps, 24 reps, 22 reps, 20 reps. So we just keep upping the weight each time.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just one after the other. So you literally just a blast. You want to try and replicate the rounds, and that's how I see it. You know, when you do your sparring, you're grappling with other people, you're mauling, and this is what this is about, really, replicating that. So we'll just do the bar. 20. What's your max squat? Just so I've got an idea of what weights to do for you.
I genuinely don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Yeah, genuinely don't know anymore.
All right, we'll take it easy then.
Yeah.
So just the bar then, we'll do 26 reps. Nine, 10, good. Right, can you slip me one of the blue weights on? 24 reps now. So we're up the weight, 2 reps less. Right, we'll take the 20 off and put a green, a 10 on.
So even that might be a bit
Well, let's just see how we get on.
Yeah,
we'll adjust if needs be. 13, putting those knees out. 14, put your knees out. Yeah. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, come on, 2 more. 23, 24, nice.
So what's your maximum at this then?
Oh, at the minute, probably, I don't know. I always say this, if you put a gun to someone's head, what would be your max? I'd say 300 kilo. That would be like 1 rep max at the minute. Back in the day, probably 450. Oh, maybe a bit more, I don't know. Oy. 22 reps.
Can't imagine 450 being on a bar for a squat.
Yeah, well, it bends across your back. Bit lower down your back. There you go. So rest it, elbows up. You rest it on the back of your shoulders. Perfect. one more, big breath, let's go. Nice. It's 22. We're literally having about a minute 20 rest in between each set. Hard on the lungs and heart, that's what we want. Gets you, doesn't it?
It was always the worst day of the week when I did it. Squats, I think max I ever did was like 100 kilo, but that was only for like 3. But deadlift I was quite strong at.
100 kilo is a good squat, man. What'd you weigh? About 100?
Yeah, around about there, 15, 12.
I say if you squat your own body weight, that's a good squat.
Yeah.
4, good, keep that pace. 2, don't lose that form. Straighten up, come on, chest out. 3, 4, come on, head up, chest out. 5, 6, come on. One more, perfect. That's what I like to see. Getting it done. 24 reps. Try and explode up and control it down. 24, nice. Is that too light, too heavy?
I could go more on that, definitely.
A bit more, okay.
Yeah.
4, good. 5, 6, 7, 20, 2 more. And 1, 2, good.
Yeah, the space walk that comes along with doing there.
Yeah. My hamstrings are so tight. 20 reps.
I just watched you doing your leg raises. So you would assume somebody of your structure would be not as flexible as you actually are. Does that come with the MMA, or is that always
I think it's been all right usually, but I think since actively practicing the head kicks, it's really got my leg up. Like, I could kick to your height in the head, which I never thought I'd be able to do. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, good. Right, straight into leg extensions now, mate.
Yep.
Try that, mate. I think you're fine at that. 24 reps. 6, take it right back. 7, 9, sorry. 10, 11, 12, right under, come on. Come on, 14, 10 more. 8, 9, 10, 24, nice. Right, we'll drop that down.
Never enjoyed legs, ever.
You should do that. I mean, this is literally done a lot of strength conditioning in my time, and I've worked with a lot of pro fighters as well, and stuff like this really does up your game in terms of fitness, stamina, endurance, strength, the main one. You mean them kicks?
Yeah.
When you've got strong legs, even just a relaxed kick, you're going to break a rib, you know. It's okay, we're 1 line to make. We're going to do 22 reps now. Literally a minute rest in between every set. As soon as one's done, the other's on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 10 more, come on. 22, nice. Okay, 20 reps, mate, let's go. 9, one more. 10, good. Okay. Right, we'll do some, maybe some reverse hypers. Okay. So we're going to train now. This, very essential in fighting, is that muscle there, like the lower erectors and glutes. And that to me, since I've started doing this, my kicking power has probably doubled just through having like a really strong glute. Yeah, just get this glute firing, and then you're able to repeat the process over and over and over again. If you get this trained and conditioned to be tired and still perform, this is where the powerful kicks come in. What Beast Farm, what's your favourite Beast Farm supplement?
I love the Biltong.
Biltong?
Absolutely love Biltong. Like, especially on a Tuesday, I have it between sessions.
Yeah, yeah.
I get some funny looks, but...
Mate, it's good protein, isn't it? Quite proud of the Biltong because it's the quality is, in my opinion, better than the rest of the Biltong out there.
Well, just on pure fat content alone, when you look at some of the other ones that are considered low fat.
Yes, they're quite
It's
high.
still half.
And the good thing about biltong is there's no sugars on biltong, or very, very little.
Yeah.
Whereas jerky, like bag of jerky will probably have 10 grams of sugars, whereas biltong will have half a gram, just for FYI. Right then, mate, so we're going to do reverse hypers. Same again, 24, 22, 20, yeah? So I want you to do 10 with a kettlebell.
Yep.
Glued to your chest, and then the rest without. So you're going to do 10, and then 14, 10, 12, 10, 10.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Ooh.
Some nice boxer shorts you got on there, really.
Thank you, yeah, the Beast anti-chafe. So anyone that's a bit on the tubby side and gets a bit of fire in between the legs, eliminates chafe by 100%. Available from beast.co.uk. All the movements in the hip here, yeah?
Okay. So it's literally just...
Yeah, try and get those legs a little bit straighter if you can. Yes. That's it. Lovely. So you want to get head, grip it in your chest like this. Yeah, so we want to head as low as we can to head as high as we can. 1.
Hold on.
Try and get those legs straighter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop that down. And 14, 2, 3. Get that head lower. 4. One more. 4. Something hurting there.
Yeah, that short slight twinge in the back.
Want to take a break?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to appreciate that. You don't usually train weights, and he's kept up to the dot so far. So fair play. Pushing his boundaries here. This is what I like to see. You'd be glad to know this is the last exercise on legs, and then we'll thrash out a bit of chest. And that's not as taxing because it's much smaller muscle group.
Yeah.
You won't be able to lift himself into the tank.
I think, to be fair, I think that was part of the problem I've had with people in the past.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do like 3-hour pace sessions, so I'm enjoying it definitely.
Yeah, good. Yeah, this is how you should train for fight all day long. Just get in,
It's the fact that
smash it, get out.
what gets me is you're gone, I'm going to take it easy. I've already done legs this week. I would avoid all the play.
Well, this is the second time I'm doing this circuit for the second time. I did it on Monday. It's Wednesday today.
Same circuit.
Exactly the same. Yeah. But it's more. This isn't. You got to remember. For me, this isn't a weight session. This is a heart and lung conditioning session. Yeah. It's conditioning these muscles to not be tired during a fight.
Yep.
That's it. So it's not. To me, this isn't weights. This is a cardio session in essence.
Makes me feel even better.
Okay, we'll hit a bit of chest, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, bit of chest. We'll do incline.
Yep.
Same again. We'll do a few warm-up sets.
Yeah.
But exactly the same principle. We're going to do 24, 22, 20. Fast as we can.
Yep.
Good thing to do before you do any upper work is just get some super light dumbbells.
Yep.
And just warm your wrists up. Just circles clockwise. Do 10 one way, 10 the other. Down by your side here. Just as far back as you can go, and then stop it here and just keep doing that. So you're just keeping the tension on the back muscles. Okay, from the side here, same again. We're coming out to here from the side. 1, 2, 3. Just keeping the tension on the shoulder muscle all the time. Okay, then out to the front. And then a nice little warm-up exercise. Take a seat for me.
Yep.
I want you to go up halfway, come down, out, up halfway. Just halfway, 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 halfway. And that's just really going to warm all the joints, little ligaments up. Right,
So the last bit you're doing on the end of the ninth where you're twisting it down.
so right at the end,
The,
yeah, I'm just getting a nice, just trying to open up the muscles a little bit, just a nice little stretch. And I say, if you feel the same way, if you just feel tight, just take a few seconds just to stretch out. See how you're bringing them together here?
Yeah.
Go down,
Yeah.
press straight to my hands. That's a press.
Oh, okay.
Don't come in the middle. In my experience with strongman and then fighting as well, you wouldn't punch like that.
No.
You punch like that. So you'd only do that motion. How was the 12 and a half feeling, mate?
Same, sir.
How was the 12 and a half feeling? Do you know what your max is? Roughly?
It used to be, I would have said 40 years ago. But
40 kilo each arm.
years ago.
Okay. So I think 20 kilos should be your 20 rep.
Okay.
So I think if you did 15 kilo for 24, 17 and a half for 22, 20 kilo for 20.
Yep.
Let's do that. So let's go straight for, 15 for 24 reps. Bit lower if you can. Yes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 21, 22, get lower, 23, 24, nice. I think that's about right, yeah?
Yeah. Angel.
17s?
Let's do that.
Okay, let's do 22, yeah? 10, big breathing. 11, 12, 13. Okay, we're gonna take a 20-second rest.
Yeah.
I want 10 more. I think the tough thing is like, most people will do legs and then go home.
Yeah.
Whereas I'll do legs and then carry on, and this is, it's something you just have to get used to, man. It takes months and months and months.
Yeah, a lot of discipline.
Oh, man. Yeah, it takes months to get used to this, so
You would think.
appreciate you trying to keep up. Right then, mate. 10 more, come on. 1, 2, 3. Come on, man, big breathing. 4, 5. Come on, breath, everyone. 6, 7, 8. 2 more.
Come on.
Let's take some breaths. 9, 1 more. Good, 10, okay. We're gonna do the same weight again for the 20. I think Dan's starting to hit the wall, which is completely fine. Yeah, okay, it is 10 to 12. We started at 11. So 50 minutes, we have literally been non-stop. Like, minute on, minute off, minute on, minute off. So, and if you're not used to it, that can seriously take its toll. I don't really care what profession you are, whether you're a long distance runner or a swimmer or whatever. Come and try doing weights a minute on, minute off. It'll f***ing get you.
It's unreal.
Right, we'll do 17 and a half again, mate.
Oh.
So I want 10 reps, 20-second rest, 10 reps.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, deep breathing, every rep. Big breaths, help you get through it. 5, 6, breathe. 7, yes. 8, come on. 9, 10, right, let's have a rest. 20 seconds. 3, yes. 4, come on. 5, 6, come on. 7, come on. 8,
Come on, 2 more.
come on, 10 seconds. 9, 10. That'll do, mate. So I remember doing a study with, it was actually Staffordshire University, and they did did heart scans, loads of scans, and basically did a full scan on my heart, like a full spectrum scan.
Yeah.
And they found out, so a normal heart, like a day-to-day person, their heart beats between 4 and 7 litres of blood per minute at a resting heart rate, like 60 beats per minute. My heart rate at 60 beats per minute was pumping 17 litres of blood per minute. And my heart, although a little bit enlarged, was pretty much the same size as a normal heart. And they're basically saying that it was just like the efficiency that my heart ran out was just above and beyond. And we actually had a good discussion about it, and we put it down to my swimming days, because swimming, obviously I used to do short distance, but more so the long distance. But the swimming is the only sport, or one of the only sports, where you train and you hold your breath.
Yeah.
Because you're taking the strokes, 1, 2, 3. And those holding breaths those extra pressures really put massive stresses on the aortic valves, and that's what makes the heart efficient. So I think I was quite blessed with my strongman days that I did my swimming. So I went into strongman with this like almost Superman heart to be able to pump the blood around, and it's like the lung capacity. Once you've got your lung capacity up, you never lose lung capacity. So my lung capacity from the swimming and the heart efficiency from the swimming, I believe, is what's carried me through the strongman and then carried me through the fitness and this kind of thing. So I think it'd be good for it. Like, you've got a young lad of your own, your kid called Max.
Yeah, too.
So I think it's very important because also Max is doing his weights, but 15-20 minutes after every single session we'll just blast him on cardio, and I mean absolutely, like burpees, get ups, bull slams, just blast him for 20 minutes. And I think that is probably 10 times more important than doing the weights, because it's just like getting that heart conditioning ready for whatever you want to do. Right, 20 reps, I'm gonna do 6 of these. I've had too much rest now, I've had 2 minutes, it's too much. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Hey man, this has been my full-time job for a long time. You know what I mean? Lifting weights is my second home.
Genuinely forgotten how hard it was.
Yeah. Right, we'll do a little bit of pec deck, a bit of triceps, and that'll do us, mate.
Okay.
Try not to do too much on chest, because it is a small muscle group, and obviously with the fighting, you don't want to tax it too much.
Yeah.
So you just want to give it a little blast, keep it active. Yeah, so pec deck 10 years ago would be as heavy as you can, snatch it as powerfully as you can, but obviously the speed's not the same. So it's now, with the fighting, everything's fast twitch. So you notice with the pressing, it's always steady, bang, steady, bang. Same with this, steady, bang. Because you wouldn't throw a hook slow and steady, would you? You throw a hook. My training's all about like the reverse hypers, everything's explosive. Because like I say, you don't get up from a fight like this, do you? You know what I mean? Your opponent's there, you're both getting up, you want to be fucking ready. So everything's explosive, got to be. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, nice. 9, 10. A little bit of triceps, mate, and that's
Yeah.
That's it. Do you want to throw some kicks? Are you up for it? Are you
Yeah, I'll go for that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, come on, 18. Just do a measly 80 kilo. Five kilo more, mate. 22 reps now, yeah? 17, 18, 19, come on. 20, 21, 22, good. Might as well do 90, why not? Okay, 40 kilo, mate, 20 reps. Let's get it. Last thing we're doing for weights. 16, 17, 18, come on. 19, one more, big breath. Nice. Man, I'm impressed you kept up, man.
You're
very impressed. Especially if you haven't done weights for quite a while as well.
It's got to be 10 years. Got to be.
10 years?
Got to be 10 years.
And then you come into the session like that?
Yeah.
Hey, because I hope you take something away from this for your fighting, mate. Because like I think honestly, just like once a week would make such a difference to your strength game in the mauling, especially. Do you want to throw a few kicks, mate, and just?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to grab my kit out of the back?
Yeah, I'll just do it free stance. Yeah. Come on then, Dan. You've got to. Right, you got to show me what you can do here, mate.
Oh, God, nothing left in my legs. Genuinely just went.
Yeah. Nice.
So how do you go a heavy leg session and then still?
I'm just going to say it's just conditioning, mate. I do this week in, week out. So
yeah.
My left kicks are bad. So I always struggle with the getting it across and go up, but I can't get it in. That sounded bad, yeah? At least someone got it. Good. Get it up, but I can't get it in.
Anything I could give you for the left one, yeah? On your right one,
yeah,
you're turning your shoulder. Your left one, you're not doing the same.
So I'm not turning.
Yeah, so there.
Yeah.
So what we train for is exaggerating. So you're going to kick.
Yes.
And you're going to turn to look at the wall.
As though you're going through it.
Yeah. You're not going to do that in a real fight and stuff like that. But it helps you to like push.
Get the power in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
But you're right when you are turning.
Yeah, so it's the left. It's because you're off balance, isn't it? And that's what I struggle with, because I'm so heavy. It's getting everything there quick.
Jumping roundhouses and stuff like that. Do you do any of that?
No, I'm not quite that good, mate. I can't do a jumping roundhouse. Is that where you just...
So leg comes up across the body. So when you roundhouse, you would pivot and you turn that foot to turn your shoulder, power, head. Yeah. Obviously, if you're in the air, you can't do that. So you would use your leg up, around,
right, okay.
and jump. I'm not even sure I can jump right now. We'll have a go.
Okay. Yeah. Can't get the power in because I'm not used to that, but I know what you mean. The warm up. It's a bit of a thin pad, isn't it?
Got a thicker one in the motor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you want for the fight.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look much, but that will break someone's leg. Yeah, you land that on someone's quad, and game over.
I got a photo on my phone because we was talking about it before, and somebody says, yeah, but wouldn't you rather like try and kick somebody in the head? I said, yeah, but if you land like 5 or 6 of them lower leg, and you want to see the state of the guy's leg, right?
Yeah.
You're
in a street fight, right? They're never going to expect that kind of shit.
No,
in a million years.
Too busy like that, just go, wow. It's very rare they'll turn around to you and go, okay, yeah, we're going to kick head height. It will only be for flexibility and stuff like that. That's all that'll be. And then they'll go, right, up here. Yeah. And you'd be surprised how many people can't.
Do a body kick.
Push. 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 Push.
Yeah. Push. Nice.
Push. Push. Push.
One more. Nice. Good power. Good power, that is. Right, do you want to go and grab some food somewhere, mate?
Yeah, definitely.
That was a good session with Dan. I think it's nice to give people a glimpse into my world of how I train, pretty much on a daily basis, that is. Obviously, I have my rest days, but that is how I train, just 100%. Bish, bash, bosh, get in, get it done. I mean, what time are we now? And bear in mind, we've had a bit of a flack around. It is 12:10. Geez, we've done, what's that, an hour and 10 minutes? Is that right? An hour and 10 minutes, and we've got so much done. That would normally take people two plus hours to train, and we did it in an hour and 10. So fair play to Dan. He kept up pretty much rep for rep. Of course, he had to take his breaks, but if you're not conditioned to this, it's a hell of an ask. Right, I'm going to go take Dan to Nando's, about 10 minutes up the road, in the tank, and we'll wrap up the day. But don't forget, guys, if you want to come and train with me and come and hang around with me and drive around in the tank, buy any product from beast.co.uk, link in description. Absolutely anything. It could be a pack of biltong, it could be a tub of protein, it could be a shaker. We got so much on the site, literally like adding products daily as well. So hit me up, and hopefully I'll see one of you guys in the near future. That is flights and accommodation paid for as well. So wherever you're on the world, we'll pay for your flights, we'll accommodate you, and we'll show you a good time here in the UK. Right, I'm going to take Dan to Nando's. See you in a second. Right then, pal, I'm going to open the hull up for you, mate, and you're literally going to stand in one of them things there.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Right, I'll get the GoPro footage. I've just realised I've cracked the base of the cannon because I've been using it to lift myself up when I broke it.
Oh, you're joking.
Boys in the toilet.
I know, yeah.
You in? You set?
I am indeed. It's literally like a lad's dream come true, isn't it? Like, you know, actually being in a tank, you know? Absolutely ace.
We are here. Think of that, buddy.
Unbelievable. So I'm not even going to question the...
Legality.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how this is really legal, but it's got registered with the DVLA.
Where did you find it?
So you buy them off the Ministry of Defence.
Oh, you did, right?
Yeah,
Fair
and but they're not allowed to sell working tanks.
Yeah.
So you buy them off the Ministry of Defence, then you do them up, so you have to get them working, then you have to apply to get them road registered, i.e. lights, indicators, brake lights, all that kind of stuff. So all that's been done to it, registered with the DVLA, and then, because it's a classic, because this is like a 1960s tank, MOT exempt, and ULEZ exempt as well, so I can drive through London. No tax, no MOT, I just insure it.
I want to be there if you ever do that.
Yeah.
So normally the question is how many miles per gallon, but how many gallons per mile is it then?
It's 1 gallon per mile. Costs about 7-8 quid a mile.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not cheap to run.
Where'd you find parts for something like that?
Well, it's actually an old Jaguar V8 engine, so it's the old E-Type V8 engine. So the engines aren't too bad. They do break down a lot, but it's like the stuff like the drivetrains, the track links. Like when stuff like that goes, it's a nightmare because you want to replace a track link to get an original. It's like rocking or shit.
Yeah.
So you have to sometimes bodge things, like use different bolts. For instance, I had the tracks replaced on that. 2 brand new tracks, which wasn't cheap.
Yeah.
And how many pairs of tracks are lying around from 1960?
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're going to run out eventually. And the only way you're allowed to drive them on the road over 5 mile an hour is if they've got rubber on the tracks. So when the rubber wears out, that's it. You can only do 5 mile an hour. So eventually you have to like all right, the tank's obsolete. I can't drive it anymore.
Well, they can't, the rubber can't be replaced.
It can be, but we have to work out a way to do it because it's like they're made in 1960. They've done so many of them, so there's so many tracks lying around. But when they're all gone, it's like you do. You have to get someone specially make them, and to specially make each and every track, you're probably talking every pad, probably 40-50 quid to make, and there's 200 pads on that.
And what, both sides or each side?
Each in total is about 200 pads. So you got to think how much that's going to cost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I'll complain at paying 500 quid for 4 tyres ever again.
Yeah. No, there's been some, and then the Abbott. I mean, something broke on the Abbott, and I had to send that in, and the whole engine out, replace all the pipes, whole engine back in, and it's like, that was it. I had a new gearbox in that one.
Yeah.
So going down the road, heard and bear in mind the engine's there, so I heard this massive bang, everything's shattering. The gearbox exploded, so I had to have a new gearbox in it. Luckily I found a second-hand one and bodged the second-hand gearbox, but there we go. Right then, mate, shall we get stuck into this Nando's?
So mentally, how do you prepare for something like the 500 kilo deadlift?
Jeez, I always say with stuff like that, like man on the moon shit, give yourself a year.
Yeah.
You know, so you set a target, 12 months, that's enough time to give you to get it done, but also not too much where you get fed up. It's just turning up every day and doing the same shit over and over and over, repeat. The technique, whether you're doing 60 kilo or 400 kilo, is exactly the same. The speed has got to be as fast as you possibly can. A bit like the fight training we've just done. Everything's just an explosion.
Yeah.
So you've got to prep your body in that way. You've got to train your body to how it's going to perform on the day. And at the end of the day, lifting 500 kilo from the floor, it's an explosion of power. It's not a slow mo. It's just as everything you've got for literally half a second. Boom. And I did that for a year basically, just every single week, turning up and just exploding weights off the floor over and over again, strengthening my upper back, my lats, everything else. And then mentally, the mental was the hardest bit, because it's like you're doing something that was deemed impossible. Like everyone said, the 500 kilo was impossible, cannot be done.
Yeah.
Everyone said it. Strongmen did it. Strongman said that. Strongman promoters, the fans, like everyone's like, I think, because when I said it, the world record was 462. The world record was 463 kilos. Sorry. Yeah. So it's beating the world record by 37 kilo, and everyone's like, idiot, dickhead, his own arse, blah, 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 blah. So I was up against such negativity, and that's a hard thing to ignore that and just push all that aside and be like, believe in your own head that it can be done. So the mental approach to it was probably the hardest, if I'm honest, probably more than the physical. I ended up working with psychiatrists, hypnotherapists, and just trying to get that fight or flight response, because, you know, you hear these stories of women lifting cars off of their kids in these like extreme situations. And it was a scientist that broke it down to me. He was like, think about that situation, and unless you're in that situation, you're never going to have access to 100% of your muscle fiber, because that's what adrenaline does. It dumps adrenaline in your body, and you get access to everything your body has. Every ounce of effort, stamina, energy, everything just comes to life for that few seconds that adrenaline gets rushed. So that's what I had to do. I had to trick my mind to think I was in a position where my adrenaline just went from 0 to 100, and I'm lifting a car off of my kids, and that was tough, man. It was tough.
With that as well, one of the other videos of yours that I watched was you did a day in Costco with Brian Shaw, and I'm sure it was okay, I can't remember if it was 20 or 30,000 calories a day, and that's coming out of your own pocket and stuff when you're doing that at the time.
Yeah.
And with your training all the time, that's got to be hard on like everything, like life, family, your pocket, everything.
It's hard on you mentally, because you're constantly thinking about food. You're constantly thinking about what you should be putting in your body. Every living, waking moment, you have to have a drink that's got calories in, food that's got calories in. Every living, waking moment, something's going in.
Yeah.
Whether it be a sip of a protein shake or a bite of the chicken wing, just constantly something is going in all day, every day, to get 12 to 15,000 calories a day. That's what you got to do. The money side of it, yeah, it's expensive. Like, I think that video you're on about, I think there's something like $700.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't even be a week's worth of food, you know, that'd just be the bare necessities. And that was, you got to remember, that's just for him, that's for not his wife and kids.
Yeah.
That's just for Brian. And I was pretty much the same. I was spending upwards of £300 plus a week on food. People say, oh, it's disgusting, all the kids in Africa and all that shite. But for me, it was my job. It was an investment in myself. It's a bit like the physio. You know, I was spending at least £250 a week on physio. And I was telling people that, and they're like, that's a waste of money. And I'm like, you might think of it as a waste of money, but for me, that's £250 I'm invested in my future. It's like putting 250 quid in crypto. In the same way, you know, in the future, that's going to come back 10, 20-fold. And that's how I saw it. I saw it as investment in the food, investment in the physio, and on the other things, it's an investment. And I knew one day it will come back, however many fold back, you know, and it has done, luckily. But it's all a big risk, because you can do all that, right? You can spend the years and years training, you can spend the hundreds of thousands of pounds on food and physio and whatever treatments you've got to get, and then come second place.
Yeah.
You know, you come second at World's Strongest Man, and then no one gives a shit. And then all that hard work, all that dedication, all that sacrifice is for all, because, you know, no one remembers second place.
Yeah.
That's a fact of life. People only remember winners.
So, recent video that was posted, Max was pressing 30 kilo dumbbells, Have you seen the comments from it? So I think the top comment in there was something along the lines of poor parenting shouldn't be allowed and stuff like that. And people are laying into him. You know, obviously it's not a decision that's been taken lightly. You're not going to let him hurt himself. He's your son at the end of the day. What would you say to people like that?
I mean, firstly, I know we put it out there for everyone to see and judge. But I think firstly, people should look at themselves in the mirror first, and mind their own business.
Yeah.
You've got to look at the circumstance. I mean, I started lifting weights when I was 14, very heavily. That was my choice. But before that, I was a national champion swimmer, an Olympic standard, and that wasn't my choice. Right? So my parents forced me into that. I hated it. Loved it, but hated it. Looking back now, I am so thankful that my parents forced me to go swimming, because not only did it give me such a great head start in life with my fitness and everything else, it taught me so much. It taught me that hard work pays off, that discipline is the key to success, and what you put in is what you get out. And those attributes transferred over to my education, my career, my relationships, and I think that is more important than the swimming itself. I think just being disciplined and learning that what you put in is what you get out are such key things in life, and that is pretty much what's happening with Max right now. I'm not forcing him to go to the gym. I did it first. The conversation went, he's about 5 years old, come training with me, mate. No. 6 years old, no. 7 years old. And then eventually he's like, come on, when are you gonna, I'll come with you when I'm 10 years old. I'm gonna hold you to that. And lo and behold, 10th birthday, and he came and trained with me. There wasn't much resistance, and then there was. A couple of months in, I don't want to do this anymore. No, you said you're gonna do something, you're sticking to it now, you're committed. Made him push on. We've got a nice happy place now where he's working with a full-time coach. I don't really train him. He's really happy, loves coming to the gym, loves the banter. The most important thing for me is it's teaching him that discipline, that those attributes of hard work pays off, what you put in, what you get out. And it's transferred over to different things. So when Max was 10, couldn't read or write. Within 6 months of going to the gym, he can read and write as good as, if not better than his peers at school. And I know for a fact that's because he's been going to the gym. Channeling his energy, learning that putting work in as you get reward, and that has transferred over to his school. Our relationships blossomed, his relationship with his mum, his sisters, his nana, it's all blossomed, and I think it's all down to the gym. So anyone that says it's wrong, it's pushing him, blah, 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 honestly couldn't give a like, Max is thriving in life, and if he, and this is where I kind of shut people up, if he doesn't want to be the world's strongest man, I couldn't give a shit. Couldn't fucking care less. If he doesn't want to pull a heavy deadlift, fine. But what I do say to him is you've got to commit. You've got to set little goals. It might not be a 500 kilo deadlift, but for him, like, his goal at the minute is 160 kilo deadlift. And I'm like, strong man, the world record deadlift, but it's important that he hits that goal so he learns that hard work and dedication, he gets a reward. And when he gets that 160 deadlift, it'll go on his YouTube, and that YouTube video will earn a lot of money, and all that money goes into his bank account. And when he's older,
it's made.
I don't want to say too much here, but he's got a lot of money for a 12-year-old kid. A lot of money. No. And he's earned that through his hard work. So he's getting his reward. And like I said, I've said it probably 5-6 times now, what's happening to him now is he's putting the hard work in, he's getting reward, and that will carry him into the rest of his life. For everything. Yeah. Absolutely. And giving him a great head start. He'll probably be, I shouldn't say it, he'll probably be 18, and he'll be able to pay a house off straight away through his hard work, through his training, through his YouTube, Yeah. And that is, if anyone wants to boo-boo that and give a thumbs down and say it's abuse, you can crack on, because I guarantee if that's your attitude, your kids are going to be fucking worthless in life. Fucking God's honest truth.
It's quite nice watching the two of you together. The one where he cracked you with the towel, I'm going to admit, I had that in stitches. That's
my favourite video. Billy, if you can find that video.
I imagine it wasn't at the time, but
we'll put it right now on this video. Just a little clip of Max getting him in the balls with a towel. It was beautiful. Watch this. I'm not scared.
Oh!
Could not have been any better aim. As you can see, it was a beautiful shot. It was a beautiful moment in life. It was something that I will treasure forever and ever and ever. Right, that is a wrap for today. Dan, I want to say well done, mate. You kept up. You kept up with the training, you kept up with the eating as well.
That one I can do.
How was the tank ride? You enjoy that?
Loved it. Unbelievable. Like it'll never happen again, you know what I mean? Like
You never know. You never know. If you buy from beast.co.uk, you could win again.
I would certainly have a go though.
No, but I want to say well done, mate. I want to say thank you for coming as well. You've been a pleasure to spend the day with, and I hope you've had fun.
Definitely.
All right, thank you, man. Right then, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you want to come and spend the day with me or get the chance to, head over to beast.co.uk, buy any product whatsoever, and you'll be entered into the draw. It ends May 31st. We'll be deciding the winner just after that. So yeah, head over and buy something, and hopefully you can come and spend the day with me. But thank you for supporting, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Big Love the Beast. Take care.